Hi guys, how are you today? My name is Weni. If you've been on my channel, you know me by now. Thank you so much for sticking around. And if you see my video for the very first time, I hope you're gonna stay. You're gonna relate. You're gonna find it fun here. You're gonna find it educative here. And stay, guys. Yeah, don't forget, guys, to like, to subscribe, to share, to do whatever, guys, to make this channel grow. Guys, I've been thinking of making this video for a very long time, Mara. I feel like emotionally I was not ready. Mara, now I feel better. I feel like I can share. Yeah, the story, guys, I want to tell you and share with you the day I signed that employment contract. Huh! I will never forget that day, guys. I will never. I will never. That was the most emotional day of my life. I have never been so emotional in my life like that day. So it's this day, guys, 2024. I woke up. I know that I need to go to the HR of this company and sign the paperwork and everything. As usual, I woke up, prepare, eat, and then I go. When I got there, guys, at HR, I meet this lady here. She is checking my contract and everything. And then after checking for a while, she asked me, because I think, yeah, I was appointed, guys, in September, and the post were posted in July. Was it June or July? Somewhere there, June or July. So if it was June, July, August, September, so I was there to sign the contract 3 months later or 2 months later if it was the post were in July. Just imagine all the people that I was appointed with were already working, were already on training. Some were already done with the training and started to work at the company. So I think I was the last person to sign that contract. So after this lady checked and checked everything, she was like, the post and everything were posted in June or July. Where were you all this time? What was happening? Why are you coming in September to sign your contract? Yo! This lady took me back of all the struggle because I was struggling physically to pass whatever test, the medical tests that were required for you to go through. And also I was struggling spiritually now. The hardest part was that I was struggling spiritually. I was fighting the strongholds, the curse, the generational curse, the monitoring spirits, whatever that was blocking my breakthrough. I was fighting it spiritually, praying, fasting, waking up midnight, 12 o'clock to pray. And this lady is asking innocently. Number two, she's asking because she's an HR practitioner. She can ask. She has a right to ask. Mara, she doesn't know. And on the other hand, I've been suffering for years with this problem. So she just opened a wound that was very painful. Hey, and she didn't know. Yay! When I tried to answer this lady, I couldn't. I was trying, Mara, the tears just fell off. Fell off. I started crying, guys. And she was surprised and shocked. Guti, why are you crying? What happened? Why this question so sensitive? Yay, I cried for hours and hours. Then after some time she came with the water, the tissues, the hugs, and then after some time I tried to relate, even though I didn't tell her the spiritual side deeply. I think I only told her the spiritual side about fasting and how long I've been struggling to get a job. After we have talked, it was like a therapy session, guys. We were consoling each other. She was consoling me. She was tissues, after giving me those tissues, water, hugs, trying to comfort. Just imagine the HR office, guys. There were other people in the office, Mara, different tables, and now this lady is the one who is serving me, and everyone else was wondering, "Oguti, what is happening at that table? Why the tears?" Yo, and the girl shem akasazi ukuthi makathini. She didn't know. After she comforted me, then I tried to share a little bit of my struggles physically with the medical, and also spiritual, how long I've been struggling to get a job, and what did I do to get here. She was shocked, shame, and wished me all the luck, all the when I was going away. And she also shared her side of her struggles. And you know what, guys, when you've been struggling to get a job and you see ladies beautiful in the offices with the high heels, makeup, everything is on point, you just wish you can sit on that chair and own that table. Hey, ibe yakho. You watch these ladies driving big, beautiful cars, and you think they have no challenges because what they are having is what you are wishing for, what you are praying for, and you are struggling to get it. I was so hurt and shocked when she told me her side of the story, her struggle, that she just lost her husband. Yeah! And I was seeing this perfect life for her, not knowing that she also have a side where God or Satan is challenging her. So I left, guys, after some time, maybe after an hour and a half, because now everything was like a counseling session. And she said to me, at the company we do have the counselors for the employees, because you are so deeply wounded by this, I think you should use those services for free. They are free now. You are an employee, for you to recover emotionally, mentally, and otherwise after this, because she saw the way I was so broken. And then I left after that time. And then when I left, while driving back home, I remember my mom calling me to check, Uguti, how did you go today? Because now my issue was a family problem now. Everybody was involved. If you saw my previous videos, I shared the time we were fasting for this job, everything else, who was involved, who was also fasting, because now It was a group fasting. It was a confident prayer. I was not doing it alone. I've been doing it alone for some time. I didn't break through until some other people in my family joined. So, yeah, my mom calls me to check, and then when I try to relate what was happening in the office, I started again crying, guys, over the phone. My mom is in another province, I'm in another province. Over the phone, I'm so emotional. Yeah, I think for about 15 minutes crying over the phone. No, don't cry. It's over now. It's over. I say, yes, it's over, Mara. Inside, I still feel the pain. The pain is still there inside, even though the papers and everything, I got the employment card to enter the gates and all that. Mara, the pain does not just go away just like that. Yo! And then after some time, after an hour, we talked and talked, tried to console me there and there, and then we parted ways, driving back home again. When I get home, my husband is here. He comes back from work, and I have to tell him, yo, when I try to tell him, I break down again. I break down again and cry. Yo, yay! I've never been so emotional in my life. The whole day crying. Oh, that pain. I will never forget it, guys. I will never. Yeah. And he was like, he's been seeing tears for a long time. So at times he just doesn't know what to do, and he knows now it's done. We have signed. There is no turning back. You are going to the training to be trained for the job, and you're gonna work. Then he's like, okay, I'm quiet, girl. You've been crying. You've been crying. I've been wiping tears for a long, long time. Maybe he's used to the tears now. I don't know. Hey! He's the third one. I'm crying too. In one day, guys. Hey! Now, also because I was in a covenant prayer and fasting with my sister. Now I have to tell her also how did I go, because now everything that is happening, I'm informing her so that we pray if we need to pray and all that. Yo, I couldn't call her. I decided to just do the voice notes on WhatsApp because I'm so emotional. The voice notes, I cry again on the voice notes now. Crying because I'm reliving the whole day what was happening, informing her, yo, guys, I have never been so emotional in my life. I have never cried like that in my life for the whole day. Yo, that HR lady opened a wound, guys. Opened a wound. Umntanabantu engazi futhi she was not wrong. She was just asking what every HR person would ask. There was nothing wrong to what she was asking. It's just that my life, my past, my challenges, she opened that pain and wound. So, guys, that's what happened on the day I signed my employment contract. It was like that, guys. It was like that. It was like that. I learned one thing, that after getting a breakthrough, it doesn't mean that your pain is over just like that. It's still a process. You still processing the emotion. You still, even now, Mara, I told myself that I will not waste time, if I can put it that way, going to the therapist to relate my story over and over again, to take it out of my system. Mara, if I can go to them, even if I can go to them, because I'm not against them completely, Mara, what I know is that only God can heal. What I need to do is to ask God to heal that wound, that pain, because He let it to happen by His will to teach me something or to bring me closer to Him, whatever reason it was for Him to allow it. And I was like, only God can heal me, even if I can go to the therapist, but only God can get inside my heart and heal that wound. And also, even if I don't go to the therapist, God can heal me. That was my conclusion, guys, about that day. Yeah, I hope, guys, you are inspired. I hope you share these videos with people who are struggling to get jobs, so that they can have a clue maybe of what they can do to get their breakthrough. Love you guys. See you next time. Don't forget to like, to comment, guys. Please engage at the bottom. I am here for your comments.